In today's age of scrolling through countless articles and videos, you've likely encountered the term high-value man. For those unfamiliar, this phrase is often used to describe attractive, successful men who embody the traits many women find desirable. It's said that no woman would easily pass up a high-value man because they are considered the complete package. But what exactly sets these men apart, and how do they interact with women in ways that make them irresistible? Here's a breakdown of how high-value men engage with women and how you can adopt these traits. One of the key traits of high-value men is that they never come off as desperate. Women may enjoy compliments and gifts, but excessive flattery and constant efforts to please can quickly become a turnoff. High-value men understand this, and instead of overwhelming women with attention, they maintain a sense of self-assurance that naturally draws women in. They are comfortable in their own skin, which speaks volumes without the need for constant validation. Many women have been put on a pedestal by men throughout their lives, leading to overinflated egos. High-value men recognize this and refuse to feed into it. Instead of being just another admirer, they challenge her by not giving in to her games. For example, while other men might fawn over her or try to win her over with grand gestures, a high-value man may play it cool, showing her that he's not easily swayed by her looks or charm. This approach often piques her interest, as women are naturally drawn to men who don't follow the crowd. High-value men are confident when they flirt. They don't overthink their approach or worry about rejection. Instead, they express their interest boldly and directly, which is something women find incredibly attractive. Flirting for these men is about creating a fun, engaging interaction rather than seeking approval or validation. This confidence can be contagious, making the woman feel special and desired. While it might be tempting to rely on well-worn pickup lines, high-value men steer clear of cliches. They understand that women hear the same lines all the time, so instead they focus on genuine, thoughtful interactions. Sometimes they may even skip the pickup line altogether, letting their natural charisma do the talking. Being authentic and original is far more effective than regurgitating lines from the internet. One of the most underrated skills of high-value men is their ability to listen. Women appreciate men who truly listen to what they're saying, rather than just waiting for their turn to speak. By being attentive and responsive, these men show that they value what the woman has to say, which in turn makes her feel valued. This creates a deeper connection and leaves a lasting impression. Predictability can be the death of attraction. High-value men keep things exciting by being a little unpredictable. Whether it's through the topics they discuss or the experiences they share, they know how to keep a woman on her toes. This doesn't mean being erratic or unreliable, but rather adding a sense of mystery and spontaneity to the relationship. While it's important to be kind, there's a fine line between being nice and being a pushover. High-value men are kind and considerate, but they don't bend over backward to please everyone, especially not to their own detriment. They understand that it's okay to say no, and that not every act of kindness needs to be reciprocated. This balanced approach makes them more respected and less likely to be taken for granted. Direct communication is a hallmark of high-value men. Instead of beating around the bush or using vague language, they say what they mean with confidence and clarity. Women appreciate this straightforwardness, as it signals strength and decisiveness. It's important to be clear and assertive without being rude, which is a balance that high-value men have mastered. By adopting these traits, you can start to embody what it means to be a high-value man. It's not about being perfect, but about being confident, self-assured, and genuine in your interactions. When you focus on being the best version of yourself, you naturally become more attractive to others. Listen more. Talk less. Why should you listen more and talk less when interacting with women? Because communication is key to attraction. Women appreciate a man who can listen and respond thoughtfully. If you talk too much, you risk coming across as needy, lacking self-control, or even insincere. I once made the mistake of trying to impress a girl by bragging about parties I'd attended. I thought it would make me seem fun and popular, but it backfired. She wasn't impressed, and that was the end of it. If a woman is into that kind of talk, She's probably not the high-value woman you're looking for. A woman needs a man who is direct, truly sees her, and genuinely cares. This builds a sense of security, making her more comfortable opening up to you. Approach her confidently, especially if you've already made eye contact. Confidence is crucial. Hesitating shows insecurity. The best approach? Keep it simple and natural. Start with a friendly greeting, like, "How are you doing?" As the conversation flows, focus on listening. When she shares something, follow up with thoughtful, open-ended questions like, "When did you first start thinking about that?" Stay direct and polite, and guide the conversation to topics you're knowledgeable about, but say less and listen more. A smile goes a long way. Studies show that nonverbal communication, including smiling, accounts for about 50% of interactions. Pair a smile with genuine compliments. Acknowledge her strengths, achievements, and personality traits. This shows you value her as a person, not just for her looks. Confidence is vital. Without it, even if you do everything else right, you'll struggle. True confidence isn't about being better than others. It's about being comfortable with who you are. Flaws and all. Focus on your positive qualities and don't dwell on your weaknesses. Practice being confident and it will become second nature. On a date, the right conversation topics can make or break it. Avoid controversial subjects like politics or religion. Instead, talk about lighthearted topics like travel, hobbies, and culture. Ask open-ended questions to encourage a relaxed, enjoyable conversation. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Broaden your social horizons by meeting different people. And this increases your chances of finding someone who truly clicks with you and makes you more intriguing to women. Being social and confident makes you more attractive. To make a lasting impression, build familiarity by paying attention to details, compliment her on something personal, like a unique piece of jewelry, or acknowledge her achievements. Over time, this familiarity will make you the person she feels most comfortable with to quickly connect with someone. Use the 3-minute theory. It's all about making a great first impression by using her name in conversation. For example, "Emma, what brings you here?" This small detail can help build a bond quickly, but don't overdo it. Use her name about 3 times in 3 minutes. These social skills take time to develop. Practice them, and soon they'll become second nature. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Each interaction is a learning experience. Keep going, and you'll become irresistible to women.